Well, hey there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barentine. It's the 10 o'clock hour. It means we get brand new numbers and we have brand new forecast tracks here for both Marco and Laura. So let's first get into the alerts. Got to get these out first quickly to you. We are under tropical storm watch, Mobile, Baldwin County, George County, Mississippi. There's tropical storm warnings here in yellow for coastal Mississippi and a hurricane warning for southeast Louisiana there in the red. We're also under a storm surge watch. We do anticipate as Marco is moving in that we'll see water level rises of 2 to 4 feet. Now certainly will cause problems on the west end of Dauphin Island, the causeway leading to Dauphin Island, and the causeway here across the bay and some of the lower lying areas around Fort Morgan as well. So we are likely to see some issues with water level rises. All right, let's get to the newest numbers. These are the 10 a.m. numbers, folks. First off, Marco, winds of 70 miles per hour. It is still a tropical storm. So it hasn't been able to pick up that last 5 miles an hour to become a hurricane. So we'll see. It has a very narrow window. It can still do that. The wind moving to the north-northwest at 14 miles an hour. So it's moving at a good clip. And here's what I mean by that narrow window. It's right here. There's not much wind shear where it's at right now. So it has a slight chance to develop a little bit more. But once it moves to the northern part of the Gulf, it's going to run to some very strong southwesterly winds that will hamper any further development. And that's what it's showing here. This is the newest forecast track. And if I haven't told you it was brand new, probably wouldn't even really notice difference. It's basically exactly the same as the one they had before. Not really any major differences here. It looks like it's going to come in near the mouth of the Mississippi. Obviously, this isn't going to have, it's not directly hitting us, but this will be a lopsided system because of those upper level winds. So a lot of the worst weather here will be on the east side, and certainly areas like Dauphin Island and Fort Morgan Peninsula will see upper end tropical storm force conditions out of Marco. And this would be tomorrow. I mean, Monday morning, it's right here. We're already getting some rain bands now. We'll continue to get those through the day today, and they'll increase through the day tomorrow as well as Marco moves on in. So that's Marco. Here's the latest on Laura. Actually, he's picked up a little bit. Winds now of 50 miles per hour with Laura. Look at the forward speed, 21 miles an hour. Laura is cooking along, and that's going to be helpful in the long-range forecast. And here's what I mean. Laura's going to move across Cuba, likely emerge off of Cuba as a weak tropical storm, and then Laura is going to find almost perfect conditions on Tuesday for development. The shear moves away. There's going to be a wide open Gulf of Mexico with very warm waters, and it is going to develop rapidly. The only saving grace that we have here is that it's going to be moving so fast that's going to limit the amount of time that it has to develop over the open waters of the Gulf. But even so, Hurricane Center is saying it's going to develop into at least a Category 2 storm, winds of around 100 miles per hour before it makes landfall late on Wednesday, somewhere in Louisiana, possibly over to Texas. There's been a shift here as well, farther to the west. Now you can see it's more over towards Lake Charles, Louisiana, the center line. But if it comes in on the eastern side of this, we'll get impacts from Laura as well, certainly with rain bands and such. Radar right now, number of showers around. These are the first rain bands here off Marco that we're seeing this morning. We'll see these off and on throughout the day. It won't be like a wall of rain all day long here on our Sunday, but there'll be off and on rain throughout the day. That'll increase tonight, and certainly tomorrow is going to be very wet as we're dealing with the landfall of Marco just to our west. I'm meteorologist Matt Barentine. I'll have updates every half hour throughout the day here on Fox 10 News.